It seems that I am back in the fucking building again. Hi everyone, welcome back to the Standard Music Issue. I am your host, Reeklings, and I'm tired. I'm really fucking tired of this, okay? So, back in September of 2024, The Voids, the side project of Julian Casablancas, released the album Like All Before You. I reviewed that album, and I wasn't very favorable of it because it sucked ass. Um, but yeah, I wasn't a fan. I really was not a fan, and I gave it quite a negative review because it was ass. So imagine my surprise when a few months ago, on the official Strokes Twitter account or Instagram account, I think it was on Instagram. On the official Strokes Instagram account, they announced that a brand new album named Reality Awaits will be coming out soon. I was very excited. The Strokes is one of my favorite bands of all time. I think Is This It and Room on Fire are some of the most influential albums of the 2000s. I very much enjoy some of the albums that people usually dislike, like Come Down Machine and Angles, and I think The New Abnormal is a perfect depiction of living during the COVID times. And then Going Shopping was released, and I wasn't a fan of that. um, Going Shopping was pretty fucking bad. Um, but compared to everything else on this, it's actually quite inoffensive and one of the better tracks on the album. So let's get into it, shall we? Reality Awaits is basically everything that was bad about that Voids album with little sonic spitshine, except it's not really spitshine if it's just making it look worse, from the Strokes. Um, yeah, no, it's bad. It's really fucking bad. It's like, this is the worst Strokes album. Point blank, period. Not of this decade, not since another album of theirs. This is their worst. And considering the 6 year wait between the new abnormal and this, it did not justify shit. This is terrible. It's actually fucking terrible. First off, how how do you start with one of the worst songs you've ever made? Psycho Shit is the worst intro track to any album to be released this year. There's no doubt about that. It is the vocals are terrible, the instrumentation is terrible, the production is terrible, which doesn't really make sense considering Rick Rubin is on this and he did wonders on the new Abnormal. So it didn't really make sense to me as to how Reality Awaits is so bad. Like in terms of production, not just in terms of instrumentation, not just in terms of lyricism or vocals. It's it's bad production wise. So Psycho Shit is awful. Awful, awful, awful. But every song on here is like made at least 10 times worse. Not than Psycho Shit. Psycho Shit is like the second or the worst song. I think it is the worst. Every song on here is made like 10 times worse when Julian gets autotune. I didn't like the autotune on that Voids record. I didn't like the autotune on their EP that was released in August of 2025. And it definitely does not work here. It doesn't. If you need an example of this, go listen to Falling Out of Love, the second single. It is the clearest example of why it doesn't work. And dude, even when Julian doesn't sing with autotune, he sounds bad. Like, there's one track where he sings with distortion. I completely forgot the name, and it doesn't fucking matter. And it's bad. It's awful. And even the tracks where he doesn't sing with any effects on them at all, he just sounds so bad. Like, his vocals aren't what they used to be, and I get it. He is in his 40s. All of the Strokes are in their 40s now. But, like, oh my god! Like, how is it this bad? Now, I I feel like shit for talking so much smack on on this album because I love the Strokes. I love them. I really do. But this isn't it. Dine and Dash is okay, and going shopping compared to everything else on the track list is inoffensive. But every single track on here wears out its welcome so quick, besides Lonely in the Future, but even that track isn't good at all. Every track on here is far too long. Falling Out of Love is 6.5 minutes. It doesn't fucking need to be. It should be like 3 at max. Are you fucking kidding? And then Liar's Remorse for being a drumless, shitty poetic ambience track. It's 5 minutes. It's 5 minutes. And it has no right to be. I am so sick of this. Like, this is so fucking bad. How do they fuck up this horribly? It's like the same exact team. It's the Strokes and Rick Rubin. And they did wonders on the New Abnormal. What changed? What happened? I guess the autotune just got to Julian's head. He's already a shitty person. Fuck me, dude. Yeah, no, this Strokes album is fucking awful. Oof. I This is getting a 14 out of 100 for me. I I have nothing else to say. I'm not gonna edit this. I'm gonna start editing reviews now, but I just had to get this off my chest. This album's terrible. It's awful. Don't don't listen to it. Bye.